Here we go! Hype. What's going on, Phil? You alright? Phil, I have a question. I'm good, thanks, mate. I have a question for you. Do you want to play on Halloween Left 4 Dead? Do you think we could assemble the squad for a bit of Left 4 Dead 2? Sounds like a plan. Starring Fitty as Old Man. We need to go for that Chernobyl DLC. And actually get past the first level for once, or level the second. Just need more time to go through it, I think. Could take all night, so need to start earlier. Did we complete the second level? You know what? I'm not too sure if we did. The first level was the very long one. And I think we got to the second one, and it was just like, yeah, it's just too much effort. We just ran out of time, I think. I think first level, we did spend a lot of time just kind of, I think, exploring it as well, just as a new level. We're like, whoa, what goes down here? What does this do? Etc. etc. That's good now. Right. I'm going to end that anyway, because I'm not time trialing the whole time. I just kind of did that as a... It's like a warm-up. Another PB. I didn't think my time trial lap times were that bad, really. But I've obviously come in. Streaming has renewed my driving skill, clearly. Found some more time. Just wanted to check. The stream gives at least 0.5 seconds. Yeah, I think it's the crowd, isn't it? You know, like when you go to like your home Grand Prix as a real driver, and it gives them like half a second. It's almost like that here as well. My home fans cheering me on. Right, career mode. Part 3. No, part 4. Damn. Every race is indeed a home GP on stream. Hashtag best fans. Right, so R&D did not save last time, so let's develop it. My market value's it's doubled since the start of the season. I remember it was 500k at the start. I mean, I've only won a Grand Prix on my debut. Got a fourth and a third in the others. Look at Lando's rating, 92. Are you kidding me? How? Look at those boosts he's got. What kind of cheat codes is that? Anyway, here's the standings, so we're not far off the top. Constructors looks a bit miserable. I mean, Lando 92, Norris down in 11th. Not very good. But we're in the hunt anyway, which is pretty better. Well, I wasn't expecting such strong results right at the start. So, but we'll see how it goes today. Should be another good track, hopefully, for us. Now that we've got Hanoi out of the way, I don't care what we drive next. Anything's better than that. And I don't feel I need to put as many laps in as well. I remember yesterday I did a couple of time trial. Was time trialing for a bit just to kind of remember how Hanoi went in what direction. But today, I've driven China so many times. Don't really need that many laps. Right, so I meant to rain for P1, so should I just skip that? I can do the track acclimatization, I guess. I can try and get as much out of the way actually on the wet tyres, and then I'm not burning through a set of dries.
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
We only did the 2012 league together, didn't we, Phil? I don't think we did any other games. We didn't race each other on any more after that. It was just Forza and then iRacing, wasn't it? Ah, yeah, we did do 2011, didn't we? I forget just how much we did back in the day. There was like a league every day. Yeah, because we did those mini 2011 ones, didn't we, to kind of get interest for 2012. And I drove the Sauber for some reason. In that 2012 league. Been a pretty nice lap in the wet. Shame it's not really going to count for anything. I wouldn't mind another wet race.
Great stuff.
this early on in the season again.
This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
I think we'll do alright in the wet. Somehow hit the gate there. That was very wide.
Forecast suggests the rain is going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Did you see the article today in the F1 paddock about Norris apologising for comments that he'd been making over the weekend?
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good
He was saying,
circuit.
I think, well, he called Stroll a clown, I think, on Instagram. But then the comments about Hamilton, apparently, I mean, he wasn't wrong in some ways. But I just saw the article on Reddit, and well, now he's public enemy number one, it seems like, on Reddit. Reddit is indeed bipolar. That's the fun of it. Phil and Kerry co-op. I don't know, Phil, what are you saying? That could be fun. Oh, that felt like forever, that R&D test. That would be really cool. We can definitely do a co-op. Pick which car. I don't mind which car. Like, this works in the McLaren, like if you treated it like a normal
We need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap.
if you just treated it normally, like i.e. you've done qualifying properly, etc, etc. Could do what me and Fissy used to do, where we were in the Merc, I think, years and years ago, 2014, when there was a proper co-op. Well, I say proper loosely, but there was some form of co-op mode. In the Mercs, fastest cars, but starting from the back. That would be fun. I think we could do that. I'd definitely be interested in doing that. Right now, seeing as I can't race in any other game. It'd be nice to do iRacing again, but can't do that at the moment. So God, do we have a deal? Phil says he's in. I take that as legally binding. There you go. That was easy. And Stevie's gonna watch. Damn, we got it all here. We've got it all here. You've just made the best decisions of your lives, both of you. We're gonna make millions. Just give me the purple. Come on. There we go. Stevie, Stevie actually co-authored Art of the Deal with Trump. He knows his stuff. He's made some huge sales. Huge! And this is just another one. Alright, next program. Of course Trump's name's in the title. We're at the birthplace of the Trump flu.
Testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
I wasn't going to call it anything else, was I? But I respect the, I appreciate the click nonetheless. Right, what am I doing now? Oh, fuel, okay. And the good thing about the co-op season is you wouldn't need to do any of this R&D nonsense. So... But the bad news is that car performance is going to be consistent the whole way through. So we have to pick a car that's... yeah, solid.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future.
I don't know if the Ferrari's good enough anymore, to be honest. Anyway, it's alright. That's all like in the small print of the contract. We'll figure it all out later on. Pad versus pad as well. Wow. Headline just writes itself. Team Pad Hacks. Do you identify as Team Pad Hacks, Phil? Are you a Team Pad Hackser? What an awful name. If we make it big and people start referring to the team as that. Like a believer. I'm a believer. I'm a Team Pad Hackser. Get out of here.
Okay, some quick lap times are now being posted. It's getting faster out there.
Might as well make the most of the wet. Get the next one out of the way. Is there even a co-op? No, there isn't. There isn't actually a co-op mode anymore. They took it out years ago. So 2014 I think was the last year. But what you can do, you can create a league online now. So you've been able to do that the past couple of years. Yeah, seriously, refund. What a joke. It's like the only reason I bought 2014 in the end. But you can create your own league now and populate it with AI. So it's like you're doing a whole season. So you can not just have like one other person, I guess. You can have other people, more people in as well, which I guess is kind of cool. So it's like a bigger. You can make it like a bigger co-op technically. Yeah, they brought back split screen. And co-op has just not been a feature since. So it's not even as if they've taken it out recently. It's just been gone for years already. But yeah, it's mad that they've got a split screen but don't have a co-op season. That'd be an idea. That would make sense, right? I think me and Phil should play split screen. Split screen co-op. I'll share my screen. So Phil, you might have a little bit of a delay. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Or maybe we'll both do it from like a separate machine. Stevie, if you want to host it or something, and then me and Phil will jump in and... I think that would be really good, especially around Monaco as well. You don't need accuracy at all. So, good idea. Stevie, you've got all the ideas. Damage off, exactly. We're just bouncing off the walls all the time. Be easy. We'll get there in the end.
Okay.
Right, that's another one down. Keep it going. I'm going to skip now. I think it might dry up before. So let's go to P2.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Bottas, Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel.
Spoken like a true manager there. Intriguing. Do you work in management, Stevie? Have you got any experience? Fair enough. But would you say yes? That's the question. Do you boss people about? Oh shit, I didn't change that up. I was meant to do that. No, let me go back.
It's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Creatively, yes.
Give us some consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into the race strategy.
So you're like a senior member of staff that people look up to, and that you're almost like people look to you as like a boss in that sense. Alright then. Oh. They look to you when they want a bitch. Well, yeah, that's a manager. and you just, as that just happened overnight, it just suddenly happened, and you've just not. Maybe you're too polite to turn people away, and you're just like, and now that's it. That's the problem. You give them something to latch onto, and now you're the go-to person to their problems. Whoops. You two are in charge now, but didn't give you the money to back that up. Brilliant. Whoa.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Cut. Missed every part of turn one there. Yeah, still work for my local council. I started a new job within it recently though. So I'm like a IT systems trainer now, which is quite cool. So I run my own show, which is quite nice. So don't really, I mean I have to answer to someone above me, but I'm not managing anyone or whatever. Run my own schedule now, which is quite cool. But I've done stints in management as well. My God. Not fun. Yeah, I don't think I could ever click with dealing with other people's problems, really. I had enough on my own plate. And I knew that I could do a good job in my own work, but just like, some people's struggles are just not even worth like complaining about or dealing with. It's just like, come on. I bailed out of management so fast. It was like 4 or 5 months, I think. Wasn't for me.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Yeah, well, I've been offered the role for like a short period of time anyway. It was like a secondment kind of thing. So it's like temporary anyway. And when they wanted to extend it, and I was like, nope. See you later. Bye. Not really had a clean lap so far.
Great.
I would take that. Alright, let's skip to next, and then we'll do our
The session has drawn to a
qualifying
close.
practice.
Good
Oh,
day.
no.
Let's have your take on it.
Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Right, who do we think? Who should we go with? I mean, for the acclaim, these two, Verstappen and Vettel, aren't even worth it. Surely. Because I'm only getting a little less for Leclerc, who's apparently medium. What makes him worse than Vettel? They're in the same car. So what's the difference? I'm kind of stuck here, because they're all faster than me. Max, to be honest, actually. You're right. I'm thinking Max, because we're probably, we've been close, haven't we? Charleston's beat me in a race. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's the lowest of the four. Lewis seems too much, I think, at this stage. I'm going to go Max.
Are you hoping things clear up before qualifying?
Oh, these questions are so boring.
Well, thanks anyway.
Good, never talk to me again. They'll be back. They always are. Rightio. Oh, I was about to say we're in qualifying, but we're not. We've got one more practice, but we're just gonna. It's just the quali practice, and then the main stuff happens. Just one lap. It's all I'm gonna need. Just one lap. So bear with me, chat. Then the real stuff happens.
We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Challenge complete. What? Any explanation for that? Okay. How can I view my challenges? I'll have to read what it is. It has to be somewhere. Remind me to do it once I've checked the challenges once I'm back in the garage. Oh, little lock up, hit the apex, that's nice. Ah, a little lift, that wasn't nice. And that's just a bit wide. Didn't really hit any apexes there, but carried good momentum through those corners. Pace looks pretty strong according to that delta. Slow it down now. There's so much in the hairpin there. I couldn't turn at the hairpin either. Like, the steering was properly locked, but it wasn't turning, so that's a controller thing, a controller issue. I was turning the stick all the way to the right there and it wasn't steering. Right, let's check. So we exceeded the target, which is good. Which is what we want. Challenges. Not here. Where is it? I thought they'd be under the objectives, but they're not. Let's. I'm gonna go back to the main. Oh, here it is. In my team, or use no comment 3 times. Speaking to the press. I get it, because it's Kimi does no comment, that no comment thing. Really funny, really good. Boah. Technically that's a comment, so
let's see our top 3
just saying.
again. Bottas, Hamilton and Max Verstappen. And that's it, practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Lando not really pulling his weight here. He's 92 overall. Isn't experience one of the stats on here, which is experience, is meant to pull in R&D development points? So if his rating is so high, he should be pulling in loads there, but he's not. So. Right, more R&D. They just want... they just keep making me do durability upgrades. Look how many I've done already. I've done 3 so far.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
Alright. I trust you. Random engineer. %, on the ICE now. We've only done 3 races. That's going to struggle to get to round 5, probably. Alright, let's qualify. What was the reasoning for doing career mode instead of my team? To be honest, I could just carry on my team career. Starting a new one just seems a bit too... because I have to go for a whole season just to get the car into a good spot. I'd be racing for like... I think in the very early stages of my career I was struggling to even get into the points right at the very start. So yeah, I didn't want to start over again, really. Continuing with the one I had, where I'm more of a front runner now. But then, you know, you're just jumping into the middle of the season and not really the background. I don't know. Might feel a bit more of a payoff if you watch, if you you know, were watching the build up to that. But so I thought, no, I'm not going to jump right in the middle of it. So this is kind of just the next best thing, I guess. I can pick a team in the midfield and go straight from there, really. Yeah, and plus just to try this out again. I mean, when was my first stream? Friday? So, any crazy driver moves? I'll have to check. I actually don't think there's been anything significant. There's not been any eye-openers, like Hamilton's not gone to Ferrari or something, for example. After this race, remind me. I'll go on to my team and I'll show you what the sitch is with all of that. I don't think no F2 drivers have come up except I think I got Jack Aitken in my car. I had Raganathan first, and then I had enough money to get Jack Aitken, and he stayed in, and he's the only driver that's actually come up. Or stayed, rather, because technically he was in F1. Why did I get rags? I basically went for the cheap. Basically, I focused on just getting the car developed rather than having someone who I know wasn't going to score points. So I thought I'd rather just put the energy into the car and try and myself to get into the points. And get, you know, get as good as possible, because, yeah, it doesn't matter who you put in that car at the start, really. So I got Raganathan in, he was the cheapest option. I went with Mercedes engines in the car, so I had a bit of a boost from the engine straight away. Yeah, and I think I've shown you my results, but I've done quite well at the start. Was kind of getting within the points most races. I actually fluked a win at Singapore as well. It rained and I capitalised on safety car as well. So I was nowhere near contention. But by the end of the season I was getting like 5th, 6th places quite consistently. And then I made another step forward, saved a lot of development that was going to be thrown away for the next year because the rules changed slightly. But I kept pretty much all my upgrades and it boosted me up the field then as a result. So I think I've got best chassis on the grid. That sounds like I've heard that a lot. McLaren saying, remember when McLaren used to say back in the day with their Honda engine that they had the best chassis on the grid? And how that turned out for them. But I've got, yeah, statistically according to the R&D chart, I've got the best chassis now. So I'm just trying to improve other bits. But I'm starting to compete for, I think I won my last race quite easily. So, last sector was quite good there. Rest of the lap, it's that middle sector again. They are on rails through that sector. I've got no answer, really. I just understood too much.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:31.3.
God, I wonder how good for Renault Alonso is going to be. I don't mean because he'll, you know, if the car's good enough, he'll deliver. I just mean toxicity that he would bring. Wonder if he'll bury them into the ground by the time he leaves again. No, it's not as if Renault can switch engine suppliers, I guess. So they're stuck with their own engine. So at least Alonso's got that. Well, that was a bit wide. Did Alonso actually say he's a changed man now? I mean, if he was like 22 years old when he quit first time around, sure, I might believe it. But, I mean, come on. He's like 40 now. To be fair, Le Mans would do him good. Must be quite fun to be a Le Mans driver. What was that strange shift? Oh my god, cone, spin. F in the chat. I wasn't really improving there. Not at all, not even in the middle sector. This could be an interesting one.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multi-function
Oh, that reminds
display.
me, actually. He's giving me those pro tips. Oh my god, you can put a beep in for a shift point. Didn't even know that. Today I learnt something new.
We've just seen the stewards
No,
give the car
why have I
behind a
changed that
drive-through
device to my
penalty.
TV?
The car behind is
There we
running
go.
low on fuel. Try to pull away without taking any risks.
I want to change the... Because he wasn't detecting my voice, I think, when I was trying to talk last time. I don't know what setting that's going to be under. It's not there. It's not there. No. No, anyway, whatever. Wait, hang on, I also just seen that I thought you couldn't toggle ERS. Or you couldn't hold the button down. I'm almost tempted. No, it's okay, I don't want it. I'm used to it now. Oh, they actually added it to an update. That's quite cool. Why am I going there? That's not what I want. Audio settings. Right, so it's under. It's not there. See, these are multiplayer settings, so it's not as if I've got a push to talk enabled or something. What does that do? Broadcast mix. Anyway, I can't find it, so maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so I can't talk to him. Maybe I'm just not. He's not understanding me. I'm not pronouncing my words correctly. I don't think we're going to improve. I'm kind of a bit worried as well
Best lap so
that
far
Norris might
is a
find
1
a bit
minute
of time there.
31.3.
Okay. Third looks unlikely. Wait, how far off third are we? Yeah, we're quite far off. Maybe save a set. Could save a set.
We're top of the speed trap, 210.1 miles per hour.
I swear they buff your rivals once you pick them. They just start stepping up now. Yeah, we're quite far off Max, aren't we? Almost suddenly he's 4 tenths quicker than his teammate. I've got... Could I? What do I stand here? I need to find at least another 10th. Just to get... Well, I could get 5th or 6th. I could get in the top 5 really, if the lap was perfect. But... Yeah. Nah, sod it, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save a set. And pay the price now. And we finished.
And with qualifying complete, let's review
Okay,
our top
7th.
3 today. Bottas, Hamilton, and
That's
Max
more like it.
Verstappen. With
Half a
qualifying
second clear
complete,
now
all that
of anyone.
remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand
I mean,
Prix
what kind of lap
tomorrow,
time is
so
that?
make sure you join us then.
A whole second behind. And the racing point sneaked in there as well, so that was quite lucky. Yeah. Did Norris actually make any improvement? I don't think he did another run, did he? No, he didn't improve. Wasn't enough. Cool. Alright, happy with that. 7th will do. Look at his smug little grin. That's deliberate as well in game. It must be, to make that driver smirk like that. Pretty sure Ragga Nathan has a similar kind of cheeky grin, kind of pose. It just looks weird. I'm on PC. So I don't have my Xbox out anymore. It's just I've got PS4, but I don't stream on that. I might do. Might stream a bit of Spider-Man when it comes out. That'd be sick. So can't wait for that game. But yeah, it's PC.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So we're already behind in the rivalry. It's okay because, you know, it's the Sunday that counts. Right, let's do it. Predictions in chat.
It's time to find out which driver is up to the task of claiming the Chinese Grand
Podium or
Prix.
DNF?
We're here in Shanghai.
Win or bust. Yeah. Championship hopes fading away.
We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Vettel, Alexander Albon, and Leclerc, a McLaren, Stroll, Perez, and Lando Norris.
A McLaren, my
Ricciardo,
favourite
Ocon,
Formula 1 driver on the grid.
Fiat, and Gasly, Giovinazzi, Grosjean.
Maybe I'll change my guy's name to A.
Kevin Magnussen,
McLaren.
Latifi,
It would actually
George
work, I
Russell
think.
ends our grid lineup. It's almost time
That's a
for the
great
race to
idea. I'm
start,
going to do that.
so
I'm
let's
going to
head
change
down
my
to the
guy's name
track
after
and
this.
get this Grand Prix underway.
Yeah, the owner driver is
Let's
worth
finish
actually.
last race. Let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Oh hey Tams, yeah, you've missed all the nonsense at the start. You've timed it quite well. Wow, look at the soft tyre, that's not lasting. So, didn't really need to save a set, did we? How far can I run it? %75% wear after 6 laps. Okay. If I did go on soft though. See, it thinks only 7 laps even with a new set. We'll stick with medium for now, but then circumstance might require that soft tyre. What did you miss? What have we missed? Not a great deal really. Just qualified 7th for this one, so worst quali of the season so far. Still in touch though, so can hopefully still attack in this race. Hamilton and Bottas are 1-2. Well, it's Bottas Hamilton 1-2. Verstappen I set as a rival. Yeah, Max is the rival now as well. So forgot to mention we'd set that at the beginning. Thinking we could have him, but he's quite far up the road, so he starts third, I think. So basically, it's top 3. Got to aim for the top 3. Everyone else is in the way. There's already a warning light on my top right there, so it must be an engine part that's failed. Great start though. Whoa, I almost hit R1. Ooh, that's close. Come on, hang it around, hang it around. Can do it. Whoa. Slight movement under braking. Yeah, I'll cop that. Hope that didn't damage the car. No, I think I'm okay.
Alright,
It's this sector there where they're unbelievably quick. Should be a bit better through here though. Yeah, tyre wear's already up to 20% after one lap, so. But we're +2 after one lap, so that's good. Good lap, good opener.
we're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Not what I want to hear after lap 1. Back in the days where Mercedes would literally hit the cliff by turn 1, qualify on pole, but then by the time it was turn 1, the tyres had turned to cheese.
Slightly and showing some minor wear.
It's this corner here, they're so fast, I can just floor it. And good here again if we can get off the corner. Can't get there. If I go inside as well, it's already hard enough turning this car on the racing line. So it doesn't go completely full steering angle for me. It doesn't go full steering lock.
This lap, you can use it
So going up the inside with an even shallower
and in the DRS zone.
angle of entry into that corner. That'd be tough. I can't just chuck it up the inside here because the car's not going to slow down. Or get me turned into the corner quick enough. Hey Toro, you have just missed the start, but it's okay. I mean, if I used any social media anymore, I could probably announce if there was a stream coming, so you could like have it a bit more prepared. But no, you're here. It's all good. You're just gonna have to rely on your uncanny psychic ability to know when I'm streaming or not. Whoa, that's slightly hot, but DRS, hopefully. This should be easy, hopefully now. I want to check which engine. I think it's the ICE that's... No, it's the gearbox. Now I swear the gearbox did have a... it did make a funny downshift during practice. I'm not going to make this. Oh, maybe I am. No, I can't turn. See, look, that's the furthest I could turn. God, that just felt embarrassing and clumsy. Done nothing wrong there. Just couldn't turn the steering wheel.
Push now.
Hashtag pad hacks. Weren't working there. I forgot the point I was making. Yeah, the gearbox. Okay, I wasn't expecting the gearbox to have this amount of wear. 64% already. But I swear I had a weird misshift under braking earlier, and I just assumed it was just me making some mistake. But it may actually be the gearbox braking in some form.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Are you kidding? Tyre wear still good. Tyre condition still good. What does that mean? I'm still coming in into this lap. Come on, get him this time. Nice! Good move. Wait, what does that? I almost turned way too early there. Wait, hang on, let me just back that up. I was aiming, you see where the marshals are? There's like a little entry road there. I was aiming for that for some reason. My eyes just went cross-eyed as I was coming in. I had to have 2 stabs of the steering. That was a messy pit entry as well. Wasn't that great. How long was the first Merc in? That's interesting.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing.
Get ahead.
Exit. Go,
Yeah,
go.
we're good. Yeah, I don't want to lose any gears anywhere.
To speed
But,
now.
yeah.
Let's get some heat into those tires.
Losing gears at Monaco is just, yeah, not fun. Especially if you're on manual as well. Do you just have to shift through it, or does it just bypass it completely? Whoops. It skips them, okay.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
Right, both Red Bulls didn't go in, interestingly, there. So neither Verstappen or Albon went in. I did go in on this lap, just I wanted the undercut, really. Wanted the undercut, so that's why I've gone in. Pulled a nice gap on Seb here as well.
Lando is coming in for a stop.
Doesn't the gearbox have to go 6 races?
Okay, gap ahead is 10.3 seconds.
Bottas has stayed out. So he has, and so has the Red Bulls.
Is 2.2 seconds.
So once again we have a strategic divergence between some of these guys. But Leclerc is in. Lando came in as well, obviously. Now we've got traffic as well. Yeah, well my R&D, my engineers have recommended that I just go with all the durability parts as well at the start. Yeah, I'm not expecting the first few sets of engine parts to last particularly long. Come on, get underneath. These guys are so slow. Ugh.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Man, they are struggling. They are nowhere as well. They've just been dropped by everyone. Poor Williams. And what of this news, right? Back to real life chat again, just for a second. How could George Russell potentially be losing his seat? I mean, how wild is that? Makes no sense whatsoever.
Behind is 7.8
Oh, there's cars. Verstappen. Verstappen on hard. Okay. Oh no. Well, that's on soft. So, it must be soft, hard, soft, right?
flag.
It will actually be a crime if Mazepin gets in. And it just sounds horrific.
There's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Like, if you haven't done anything in F2, especially for Mazepin, who's been there for a while now, there's no way you should be in F1. I'm looking at you, Albon.
Okay, clear.
So is Verstappen he's either one stopping or he's going on soft at the end? That says me. So he's done what? 6 laps on his tyres in that opening stint. So realistically, he could bolt on for the final 6 laps to set us off. Oh, there's a lot of traffic here. China 2011, anyone? This just reminds me of that.
Car ahead of you has just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Imagine if Hamilton just didn't extend his contract. I think Toto Wolff was saying today that Russell still has a seat, or he can guarantee Russell a seat. Don't know how, but does he know something we don't? Should have thrown it. Should have thrown it on the inside there. Didn't want to T-bone into Magnussen, right? Come on, this is crucial. Got to get past him. You genuinely think Lewis could retire this year? £5 bet. Alright, so you've actually got an investment in it. Come on, get Max. Get him! Can I get Grosjean? Roman, come here! Bottled it. Turn, turn, turn. With Evan. Alright, okay. You sure you're going to get your money for that if he does retire? Through Evan's tears, if Hamilton did retire. I'm not going to lie, I'd be so stunned if Hamilton retires this year. I mean, he could go out on top, couldn't he? Not many drivers get the chance to do that. But I just can't see Hamilton quitting now. What's he going to do? I know he's got a lot going on outside of motorsport, but I don't know, maybe he's had a year of just being so isolated during COVID, because I was reading that he's literally living like a hermit to avoid getting any COVID, because that would ruin his title chances. Well, not now it won't, I think, but he could probably afford to miss a couple of races still. Come on, Gio. Accidental. I brushed him there as I went past. He more turned into me there. I didn't know where else to go there. Oh, I was so focused. I knew immediately as soon as I hit the brakes there, thought I was going to slam into Bottas there. I almost forgot to downshift there. As I panicked as I was going straight towards Valtteri there.
We're only a second away from the car ahead. Let's see if we can use DRS to pass him.
Yeah, kind of like AOR, Noble when he stopped AOR. I was thinking more Rosberg as my first immediate example, but yeah, you're right, Noble as the leaving after bossing that lead. So Hamilton's got himself strategically well placed in this race. Talking of, we've got to run on Valtteri now as well. Got a bit of a squeeze on. Around the outside. Hang it. No, you're good. Raikkonen's just going too, like, he's going way slower than both of us here. Pretty brain dead move there from Bottas, because now Raikkonen's going to have DRS, but it doesn't matter. Look at how far away he's pulling away. Raikkonen's got no grip at all.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
We're flying. We're flying. Verstappen nowhere to be seen. This is good. But yeah, imagine back to Hamilton briefly. Like, if I was Hamilton right now as well, what? I guess the motivation, because the field needs to close up. I think really. Although in saying that, I probably think if he felt more threatened to win time, because right now winning is just an expectation for him, not something that, you know, he's working towards. Like if he comes away from like a second place, you can instantly tell he's miffed. So then what? So what then after that? What else can he do? What will he do outside the sport? He's got Extreme E, I guess, and obviously, you know, he's well involved in, you know, the social and political kind of movements as well. He could make it easy, but I don't want him to go. Don't go. Hey Ryan, I caught a bit of your stream yesterday. Nice to see you streaming. Nice to see old faces on the streams at the moment. It's quite cool. Hamilton won't do another racing series, I don't think. Not properly. I couldn't see him doing it. I couldn't see him in Le Mans. I couldn't see him in Formula E. But he'll miss racing. He will miss it. That's been his whole life. So maybe he'll be surprised. Touring cars, that'd be quite fun. Imagine if he went to British touring cars for a bit. I'd watch that. Your first stream since you got... Man, congrats on the wedding. My god! Man, I feel really old. Like, seriously. I remember when you first were together with your partner. I mean, I don't know you that well, but I know that, obviously, I've read about a few things in the past. Wow, married already. Is that how... That's how long I've been really away. I've not really been linked in at all. But congrats, anyway. That's so cool. I feel well grown up. Talking about adult stuff like that. Yeah, I want Formula 1 drivers to go into British touring cars. That'd be fun. Oh my word. Yeah, Fernando won't earn my respect until he's bossed it in a touring car. Oh, that's way off the road. Knew that was going to happen. That was almost foreshadowed a couple of laps earlier. Tams has a baby due next week. Jesus. Look at us. Look at us all. Look how mature we all are now. Still can't drop F1 though.
Let's use overtake and burn some of this energy.
I mean, I've been seeing someone now for 6 months. And F1 is still an intrinsic part of that. I'm pretty sure she asked me the other day, would I rather give up her or F1? And I was kind of like, let's go out for dinner. Let's put this on the telly for a bit. I can't hear you. Got my headphones on. Can't hear what you're saying. Right. Should have got Kvyat earlier. Stevie's in the process of buying a house. I'm hoping to move, hopefully by the end of the year as well, actually. It'd be nice to have my own space. Finally. Oh, we've got a stopper. Oh, it's Bottas. He's in early on his softs, of course. I'm assuming he's going to go on hard.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
We're due to stop in a couple of laps. Verstappen's closing as well. Thanks. Not engaged, just for the record. Just dating. Like I say, it's only been 6 months for now. So actually, she did text me yesterday that she was going to catch up and watch the F1 race yesterday, which she did. So I'm very proud of her. Big deal. Trying to convert her. Not the easiest thing to do in a season like this, where it's literally, you know, well, it's not the easiest era. So imagine getting into F1 during these past couple of years, like just looking at the results and looking at what happens every race, and you look at that and you go, yeah, that looks like my kind of thing. I want to invest my time and Sundays in. Watching Lewis Hamilton win every single race.
Position for now. Everything's looking good.
No, I didn't watch it with her. She works. She works, man. She worked this Sunday, unfortunately. She does work weekends sometimes, so bit of a bummer. But there we go. Her first race this year was she watched the 70th anniversary live with me, 70th anniversary Grand Prix. So one that Hamilton didn't win. So I instantly declared her a bad luck charm and banished her. That's a joke, that didn't actually happen, but I tell you, I'm not as vocal as I used to be watching the races now. I think I'm kind of, I remember back in the McLaren days, and even in the early Merc days as well, because Rosberg was a genuine threat in some of those races, and I was actually nervous to watch those races. But now it's just kind of like, someone challenge him. Someone challenge Lewis. No one's doing anything. Do something, someone. Bottas, what are you doing? Oh, you've locked up and given the lead away again. Oh, by crying out loud. See, I've never watched it in the Discord chat. That'd be quite that'd be something quite cool. I've missed some of the chat. Hang on. When we're in the pit lane, I'll scroll up and just see some of that chat, because there were some other bits I wanted to cover there.
Box, we're coming in this lap. We're leading our teammate by 11.1 seconds.
Right, we're in this lap. It kind of gap to Verstappen's kind of maintained, hasn't it, really? Bottas is going quick on an unnamed tyre. Right, so what do we think Verstappen's going to do? So I think he's probably going to, if he goes on soft, he's going to have to stay on that hard tyre for a bit longer, which means I should have an undercut advantage for a bit.
The car ahead, the gap is around 5 seconds.
So we'll see what happens there. Whoops. really saving a lot of energy here. I could probably dump down this straight. Here we are.
Complete, go now. Look after these tyres now.
So Bottas is... No, he's not in the lead. So Bottas on medium. Bottas on medium. So he went soft to soft, medium. So he's doing quite a long last stint on these tyres. Is that Albon in between the two Mercs as well? Is that Albon we've pulled a pit stop on him? Or Albon... Something doesn't seem right there. Whoops. Albon is on hard too. Oh, I've had Urza active this whole time. What an idiot. Oh no! There I was bragging about how much battery I had. Maybe I should have it set to hold the button for use it. What an idiot. Oh no.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Cool, so I have no energy right now. So have we really pulled a pit stop on Albon here? 'Cause he was running behind us when we stopped last time. He didn't start on hard. So something's seriously gone wrong for him. Honestly, man, I am stupid. What do we think is going to happen with Albon? Real life Albon. I think Helmut Marko confirmed Gasly's going to be staying here. Going to be staying at AlphaTauri next year. What do we reckon? Ditch Albon and get Perez or Hulkenberg in? We think that might happen? I didn't even have the DRS there. Got him.
Gap to teammate behind is 15.4 seconds.
Do we think Albon can stage a similar kind of career revival like Gasly? Because I just don't know.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.5 seconds.
When you think about it, Perez is probably a better fit than Hulkenberg, isn't he, for the seat? Because he's literally ready-made. Not discounting Hulkenberg at all, but Perez is, you know, he's been doing it for years and he's not had any gaps out. Like, seriously, what are Red Bull going to do? Who have they actually got in the pipeline? In that young driver academy? They're just quick to dump young talent. God, they could have had Sainz in that car if they played their cards a bit better a couple years back. That would have been pretty spicy. Sainz and Verstappen at Red Bull. Getting a bit uncomfortable by Verstappen still out at the moment. I know the tyres are only going to last, the softs can only last 6 or 7 laps, but he's there, isn't he? He could one stop it really. Albon's not going in either. Tsunoda's their best hope. He's not even cutting it in F2, is he really? Quick, don't get me wrong, just not consistently doing it.
Keep managing your tires.
I don't think Red Bull have ever had one of their own juniors win F2 in their first year, right? Off the top of my head, I could be wrong. They've not had a junior win in their very first year though.
Our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Oh, that's a good first sector. We're there with Bottas, you know. I think with F2, really, I mean, for me to consider them half decent, they have to go in and win it first year. That's how you know they're really good. You have the system. What is the system? Explain the system. Oh, Verstappen has stayed out. Which can only mean... The thing is, Verstappen was fighting for the lead at the start of this race, and now Hamilton's coming up to get a pit stop on him, so you've got to think it's a one stop, right? You got to win it in your first or second year, or you've blown it. I agree, except, well, I'm a bit stricter. You have to win it in your first year. It can be done if you're, you know, exceptional. I mean, I'm going to include Rosberg. It doesn't really count because I guess it does count. It was the very first year, wasn't it? But he was the very first winner. Hamilton won it in his first year. Leclerc won it in his first year. Hulkenberg won it in his first year. And they're all quality drivers, in my opinion. That's how you know you've made it. George Russell won it in his first year. Yeah, Van Dorn. That wasn't his first year of F2 though, was it? He was in F2 before that. Unless he joined halfway through the year. I can't even remember. A bit hazy. Got a chance of Bottas. Although he's very fast in a straight line. Verstappen has stayed out. Well, we are in trouble, boys. The rivalry is it's not looking good. Might lose round 1. Oh no. Ricciardo's staying out as well. Okay, so I'm in 5th right now. Podium is looking unlikely now. Actually, no, that's a lie because Bottas is right here in front of me, but... What you're hearing me say is that Mick Schumacher's a terrible driver. I'm going to say something quite controversial here. I don't think Mick Schumacher's there. I don't think he's cut out for it. He doesn't meet my criteria. Therefore, he needs to do something unreal in F1 to win me over. Like take I can't remember what championship he was in before. F3. It wasn't F3, it was an equivalent. But it took him like half a year for something to finally click. Granted, he won every race after that. But you know, it's a bit suspect, isn't it? And then take F2 for example. You know, he hadn't won a race until Monza, I don't think. I know he's starting to step up now. But last year he was nowhere. Sure, I understand the whole, you know, you need a year to bed in. But other drivers have come in and won it first time round, straight off the bat.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He won a sprint race last year. Yeah. I think it's cool to see a Schumacher name back in the sport, but you know, right now I'm just thinking Bruno Senna. It's just gonna be a Bruno Senna, isn't it? You'd think. Yeah, you're right. Not everyone can be a prodigy, but they're the ones, you know, that you would expect are gonna be at the peak in F1. You know, who's gonna be like the next Lewis Hamilton, for example? Based on form and history, I don't think it's Mick Schumacher. I'm in trouble here because I'm not really passing anyone. Bottas needs to make a move on Ricciardo. Come on, I'm going to max out. I've hit the limit up. Oh, that's a lock up. He's made it. This isn't good. Ricciardo might get a podium here. So I'm pretty sure to commit to a one-stop. Hamilton's closing Verstappen now, so this looks like Hamilton might win this, but I'm not catching Verstappen. I think I've got a faster lap than him, so I've minimised some of the rivalry damage. The rivalry stuff is just nonsense. Like, if you get a faster lap than someone, doesn't, like in this era where you have like multiple pit stops or there's, you know, big speed differences between tyres, fastest lap really shouldn't matter too much in a sense of a rivalry. I don't look at last year's World Championship and go, oh well, Verstappen was much better than Hamilton because he set more fast laps during the race. You know what I mean?
Verstappen's in first place.
Why is it marked as a benchmark here under the rivalry? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's why I said earlier. Can you believe George Russell's getting kicked out of a seat? The guy's gone like 31-0 in qualifying against both his teammates. Granted, not, you know, the greatest teammates of all time. I mean, it's a disrespect to Kubica, but I don't think he's been the same since the accident. He's never going to be the same. Let's face it. Yeah, genuinely, I think George Russell's good enough. And arguably, he had to fight for it as well with Norris. I don't know how I feel about Norris, because I know he's a solid driver. But now he hasn't won F2. Well, you know, there we go. He will never be a prodigy in my eyes. If I have to go by that rule book, then yeah. That's why I feel a bit conflicted about Norris. It's like, well, I thought Lando was genuinely going to win F2. He gave up after he got the gig. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Honestly, Bottas needs to get a hurry on here because I'm going to be 5th otherwise. I'm really struggling. Oh. Do I risk just leaving Bottas alone for a minute and let him attack Ricciardo? I mean, Ricciardo's doing a pretty good job. Get him, boys. This is an overtake. Sorry, Daniel. Right, now it's personal. Try and keep up now. I'm pretty sure they'll crank it up to max engine modes for the last lap as well, so I need to kind of get past now and then just hang on in that last lap. Whoa, Verstappen's still in the lead as well.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
That was on the limit of braking. Come on, get him. Kill. I'm not even close. Now he might disappear.
This is your final lap of the race.
All or nothing, right? It's a podium or nothing. It's a podium or a DNF. The prophecy Stevie foretold at the beginning was a podium or a DNF. Oh, mistake! Little mistake! Little wiggle for Bottas. So good out of that corner though, come on. What can I do with that? It gives him just enough of a gap. Oh, he's got to save energy though. This is it, boys! Lock up! Lock up! I can't turn the car! I can't turn the car! Right, let me just replay. Look, I'll show you the instant replay on this. Right, so I got into first gear. I mean, I locked up a little bit. That's as much as my car was turning. Look how much. If I had a steering wheel, that would have turned me into that corner. Or I could have turned it myself. I'm stuck. I had to, and then I've obviously tried to put a bit of throttle on just to spin the car into the corner. Yeah, couldn't go that shallow into the corner. I knew it right at the very beginning. I couldn't just chuck out the inside of cars into that corner. Just wasn't good enough. Couldn't turn it enough.
All right, race over. Take care of the car. on the
Damn
way
it.
in.
Well, technically a DNF then, really. Before I crossed the line there, I should have just paused the game and quit.
Yet another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team.
This is match fixing, what do you mean?
Anthony, tell me.
Oh, Hamilton won it as well.
what was that helped them
Last
achieve
lap.
This success?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions. out on the
Are you
track.
saying that I deliberately gave that position back to Bottas
In the moment to really execute the team's plan
in
to
order to
perfection? A shining
garner
example
interest for
of
this
how F1
championship?
really is a
What
team
an
sport.
accusation. I cannot believe you just suggested that.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Oh, well done, Lewis. I'm very disappointed at Max. I didn't have a chance really, did I? It was set in stone right from the beginning, and I didn't even realise it. Now that's match fixing. I set him as a rival, and immediately they decide to do the big brain strategies. Not happy with that. Not happy at all. What on earth is that race suit you can unlock? They've just chucked like 4 different livery
This round of
racing
the
overalls into that.
Championship, here's how things
into that
look at the
design.
drivers' table. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Daniel Ricciardo certainly impressed me today. An incredible performance.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes
Check the
continue to
standings.
extend their lead. Meanwhile,
So,
a strong weekend from Red Bull. this
Lewis
time
Hamilton's
out,
probably won the
as they
title then,
improve their position
at
in
this
the
point.
championship. Well, Ants,
Actually,
an
where did
excellent,
Norris
another
finish?
Fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks
Oh, he
to
dropped out
everyone
of
who
top 10.
joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
A lot of one-stoppers in that race. A lot of one-stoppers finishing in that top 10. Why didn't it even give me that as a suggestion at the start? It wanted me to just 2-stop regardless, I think. I think it was like medium, medium, and then... Or medium and then hard. Should have one-stopped in hindsight. Could have potentially won that. If I one-stopped it. As matters were, I had no chance on the same strategy there. Let's check the highlights real quick. I want to just see that move again at the end, hopefully. Skip all this. These aren't highlights. See, I passed Max there. Oh, so annoying. Technically, I did beat him. I did pass him on track. He cheated by doing 1 stop less. Cheers, Tams. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that. Oh, so it's not going to show the incident on the last lap. And I'm not skipping through all the race to go through that. You'll just have to clip it and see the incident again. Yeah. Yeah, that's the race then. That's the dance. Straight into Korea. What's next? Oh, not her
Really
again.
seemed to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
I really looked in control, didn't I? In that hairpin on the final lap. This was for the fans.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
No comment. inflammatory question there. I've never seen her do that. Didn't lose too much, did I, in that rivalry? All things considered. That was a sigh and a half. I'm a big fan of sighs. I can just... yeah. I sigh all the time, it's ridiculous. But that was a sigh. Right, that's number 5 out of the way. Number 4 rather. Number 4 out of the way. Pretty good. Let's see if they... can I actually add any more? Right, cool. So we can add more development. Let's just do that before I forget it all at the start of next race. And then advance. Hopefully, do we get the upgrade? We've got 2 upgrades in the pipeline this week. Fingers crossed. Yep. And the next one.
We've had the new parts
Nice.
come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Still 7th in development for durability. Pretty bad. Pretty low in all of these, really. It's just the... yeah, it's just the chassis saving us. Of course, good old McLaren and their chassis. Always make the best chassis on the grid. They always do. Right, I think I'll call that a day. I'm going to go disappear out now, I think. Don't think I'm going to do a race tomorrow, I know that for sure. And maybe Thursday either. So, if I'm free Friday, I'll do a race. Which is most likely, because I'll probably be locked in here anyway. So, yeah. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. And thanks to everyone that stuck around as well. Stevie and Phil, always there. Tams was here. Hope Toro was here in some areas. Yeah, had a YouTube celebrity drop in for a moment as well. That was quite cool. So, yeah. Please do 4th, you know. All right, I'll get your podium next week. God, so demanding. Yeah, okay, I'm going to disappear. I'll probably be back on Friday in that case. So, come back then. And we'll do another race instead of, just like the league race days. And then maybe some Left 4 Dead with Phil, maybe. If we can do it on Friday, or if not Saturday. Be cool to stream Left 4 Dead actually, if you want to do that, Phil. I didn't actually ask, but that'd be quite cool if we do that, like on Halloween special. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to rock and roll anyway. I'll be back on Friday. So, cheers guys. I'll see you later on. Bye.